Hello, my name is Yarina, and today we will be having a class focused a bit more on the core. Short class as always in the beautiful Valencia. So we will start today standing up, and you can bring your feet as wide as your hips. Align the whole body. Place your chest over your hips, your head over your chest. Maybe take a moment here to take a few deep breaths. Breathing through the nose. Exhale through the nose. You can breathe in your own rhythm, inhaling deeply. Filling up your chest, your belly. Exhale completely. From here, you can gently open your eyes, raise your arms all the way up, lengthen. On the exhale, you can start bending your elbows, bending your knees, dropping your belly to the thighs, and lowering down into the forward fold. And from here, very slowly, very gently roll back up. Your arms heavy, your head heavy. Inhale, and again, lift your arms all the way up. Exhale, gently again, bend your knees and lower down. Release, let your spine lengthen, and again roll up to standing. From here you can heel toe, bring your feet a little bit wider, and again we lift up, arms active. And from here you can bring your hands together, bend the knees, and come here in the yogic squat, malasana. If this is tough, you can keep your hips a little bit higher. If not, you can lower your hips down, bring your hands to heart, elbows pushing into the knees. One more deep breath here. Exhale, release your hands down, lift your hips up, and same way, gently roll up. One more time, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, maybe heel toe a little bit wider. And again, we come into the yogic squat. Opening our hips here. At any time, breathing deep. And from here, you can bring your left arm to the side. Right arm reaches up, inviting a nice twist. Inhale here. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Chest lifted. Inhale here. Exhale, back to center. From here, you can release your hands down, lift your hips up, and you can heel toe, bringing your feet wide. So I can show you from the side. So bring them wide, generously wide, and your heels can be a little bit wider than your toes. And we start lowering our head down. And again, here, relax your shoulders, maybe move your head side to side. Maybe you can activate your legs, lifting the kneecaps and dropping a little bit lower. Maybe with your head touching the floor, maybe not, both are okay. You can also walk your hands between your feet. Perfect. On the next inhale, slowly walk your hands under your shoulders. Bring your left hand in the middle, and your right hand reaches all the way up. And again, twisting here nicely. One more deep inhale. On the exhale, slowly change. Right hand replaces the left. And from here, we are going to lift the left hand up. Chest lifted. Inhale. Exhale, lower your hand down. Keep the stability on your feet, and maybe from here you can interlace hands behind, draw shoulder blades a little bit closer, and drop your hands above your head and down to the floor. Inviting a nice shoulder stretch here. Perfect. And from here you can lift your chest, bring your spine parallel to the floor, lower your hands down, and you can step your knees down to the floor. So this way we are in the tabletop, and we will gently warm up our wrists. So you can bring your fingers wide, middle finger face to the center, to the top of your mat, and you will draw circles with our hips, with the whole body. Warming up wrists, our hands. You will feel the weight of your body moving in circles on your palm. One way, and then we change the direction other way. Perfect. And from here we will start activating a bit more core. Tuck your toes under if you didn't have them tucked. And we are going to lift our knees just a little bit from the floor. And we stay here strong, shoulders strong. Here for 3 more. 2 more. And 1 more, and we're going to lift the hips all the way up into the downward facing dog. You can paddle here directly, also inviting a nice stretch to the back of your body. Lifting the tailbone up, activating your arms here for 3, 2, 1. On the inhale, drop your hips down and lift your chest up. Exhale, again downward facing dog. Inhale, upward facing dog. One more time. Exhale. Every time, strong on your arms. Inhale. Perfect. And from here, we are going to lower to the knees for a moment. So we are coming out to the part where we will be inviting even more strength to our core, to our abdominal muscles, working more on the Manipura chakra, which brings us more confidence, more strength. So get ready. We will bring some fire. You're not gonna stay for long, but option here, you can come to the plank or to the low plank on your forearms. Try to keep your elbows as wide as your shoulders, arms active, and we stay here. We breathe for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. If you're shaking, that's totally okay. I also shake. 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. You can lower to your knees here. And just for a moment, you can come also to your, with your feet tucked. Again, here for support. You can also untuck, those are options, but I would suggest to start with the feet tucked. You can bring your hands onto your heels, and on the inhale, bring your hips to the front. So we are now nicely stretching, lengthening our abdominal muscles in the camel pose, in the Ustrasana. Bring your hips to the front, one more breath. Squeeze your glutes. And on the exhale, same way, slowly release, lowering your hips down and then releasing your arms, your shoulders. Okay, so next one, we are now going to work on the half plank, side plank, sorry. So you can come to your arm, again, to your hand, or to your forearm, your option. An option here also to lift the arm up or bring it along your body. Wherever you are, we're staying here for 10, 9, feel the activation in your core, 8, 7, 6, 5, 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 3, 2, and 1. We are done. Perfect. You can lower your knees down and we come straight to the other side. So I will turn that I can see you virtually. Okay, so whatever your option, if you have weak wrists, I suggest to come to the forearm, okay? If your wrists are not hurting, you're fine, you warmed up well enough, you can come also to your hand. Your option, whatever feels good, you can try both. Okay, and we stay here for 10, 9, 8, 7, hips high, 6, 5, neck long, 4, 3, if you want extra challenge, you can lift your foot up, 2, and 1. Perfect. From here we slowly lower and we come to the seated pose. So legs in front of us. And we come straight to the reverse plank. So we are working a lot on the core muscles. Whenever you work on your abdominal muscles, you're also helping your back, because the stronger the front muscles, the more support the back muscles get. So it's amazing if you're sitting a lot to strengthen those muscles. All right, so we bring our hands behind, fingers face to the front, and you can also point your toes to the front, hands not too far from your body, okay? And again, strong, hands strong on the floor to be able to push away from the floor. And from here, pointing the toes, we lift the hips up. Almost kind of hiding your toes with the hips, and maybe you want to bring your gaze up or keep it at the front. And we're here for 10, 9, 8, breathing deeply, 7, 6, your breath is helping your legs strong, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very well done. We release slowly with control. And you can bend your knees here, first as much as you need. We're going to lengthen, bringing our arms all the way up. Find length through your body. Maybe reach with one hand a little bit higher, then the other. Again, one, the other. Reaching with both hands up, up, up. And then from here, lower just your belly to the thigh. So we want to have here the contact, okay? Like closing the book. That goes first. Inhale, exhale, lowering, chest lifted, arms lifted. And only from here, you can start lowering your hands down, your arms down. And if you feel comfortable here, you can relax your head down. And you can slowly also start lengthening, straightening, your legs. Reaching with the back of your knees down to the floor. And breathing deeply here. Again, keep your feet flexed if you want a little bit deeper stretch on the back of your body. Your chin slightly closer to the chest. One more deep breath, maybe going a little bit deeper. Perfect. And from here, slowly, with control, we come back to the seat. Okay, next one in the series, you also will be activating a bit more our legs. So we are still in the seated pose, in the staff pose, and if you want, you can actually bring the flesh out so that you are sitting a bit more on your sitting bones. You can bring your hands closer to your knees, and from here, pointing our toes, again we are lifting one leg up, only one. Staying here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower. Another leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we slowly lower. Now both feet together. Lifting, lifting. Get the support of your hands for 5, 4. Breathe deeply. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly with control, we release. Very good. Okay. Now we can lower down to our back. And you can bring your knees in. You can make little rounds with your knees. Just relaxing your legs, your lower back, other way. Ooh, I can see a nice moon from here. It's beautiful. All right. This is perks of working out outside. Okay, so from here we are going to extend both legs out. It's okay if you have them a bit knees bent. Otherwise, you extend in the legs, and you can also swing your feet to the back, up, and we come here to Sarvangasana, the shoulder stand. You can get the support of your hands on your back. Feet reaching up. One more breath here. And gently, slowly, we are going to maybe come optional. Don't move your head side to side. Look to the front. Don't repeat after me. And optional here to come to the plough pose. So we keep legs straight. We're reaching with the back of our knees up to the ceiling. You can listen to me and follow. If you trust my voice, my guidance, there's no need to look in the camera. It might be a little bit dangerous, injuring for your neck. So look to the front. And we stay here, arms pushing to the floor. If your feet are not reaching all the way down, that's totally okay. Find your option, your variation. And we're here for 3, 2, maybe your knees are reaching all the way down. And 1. And slowly, very slowly, vertebra by vertebra, start lowering your hips, your back, your lower back, your hips down to the floor. And then again, maybe very slowly to activate core a bit more, start lowering your feet down, slowly with control. Perfect, bring your arms above your head. Give yourself a yummy stretch. And from here, bring your knees in and you're going to rock to the front and back. To the front. And back a couple of times. Again, massaging your spine nicely. Having a bit of fun. Okay. Last one. We're going to do the Navasana, boat pose. So there are also options. If this is all very challenging and you already feel tired, still give it a try. Give it a try. You can start relaxing, but just a little bit of extra motivation for you. So we are going to bring our hands behind our thighs. And we're going to lift the feet up and we balance here on our sitting bones, okay? Chest lifted, spine nice and long. Reconnect with your breath. Regain the trust in your body. And maybe from here you're going to bring arms parallel to the floor. And again, breathe. Feel the activation in your core, in your body, your strength, your confidence, your resilience. You can always close your eyes. Just stay closer to your body. Here for 3 more. 2 more. And 1 more. Great. You can bend your knees. Give yourself a nice hand. Great. We are going to bring our feet close together. Knees drop to the side. So we are here in the butterfly pose. You can also hold your feet and let the butterfly fly Ideally, you want to keep a little bit of distance between your body and your feet. You can bring your feet also a little bit more away. The more you feel comfortable, you can bring them closer. Yes, and just a bit of dynamic movement here. Always breathing, always lifting the chest. Maybe you want to hold your feet here and help yourself with the elbows to lower the knees a little bit more. If you're practicing in the morning, it's okay to feel your body a bit stiffer. We accept ourselves as we are and as we feel. From here, you can also move your chest slightly down and up, breathing at any time. Perfect. And from here again, we are going to lower to our back. And the last asana for today is going to be our bridge pose. So your arms down to the floor, palms down, just to create a little bit more resistance against the floor. Feet down on the floor. A very common mistake I see is that feet are either very much away or they are very close together. So make sure they are wide as your hips. Your feet are flat on the floor. That you have also a space to push against the wall, okay? Arms down. And from here, on the next inhale, we're going to lift the hips up, squeezing the glutes, activating the back muscles, the antagonist muscles to help the hips lift up, chin to the chest, chest up, or optional here also to bring the shoulder blades closer, interlacing your fingers behind your back. Breathing deeply here, stretching our abdominal muscles. Also, this is nice to work on your throat chakra. Lengthening at the same time the back of your neck. Maybe you want to try and lift one foot here, extending your leg. And then lower. And then maybe another foot. And then lower. And last inhale to lift the hips high, high, high. And exhale, release your arms to the sides. Lower your back down, adjust yourself. You can windshield wiper here, bringing your knees to one side, another side. Just lowering your knees down as much as you can, keeping your hips on the floor. Maybe moving your head in the opposite direction. And you can start slowly walking your feet away from you, straightening your legs bit by bit. You can adjust your body. Maybe also give your neck a little bit of massage if you have tensed it at any point. This is a moment for you to release, relax. Maybe you want to massage your arms. Maybe you want to flatten your lower back on the floor. You're going to extend our arms to the sides, wide, palms up. Feet as wide as a yoga mat or wider. You can close your eyes or soften your gaze. Reconnect with your breath. Observe your breath. Just allow yourself to have these few moments in Shavasana, in the corpse pose. You're actually doing all of these asanas just to be able to stay still, to feel comfortable in our body and go deeper to observe what is besides our body, our thoughts, our emotions. Something that's always there, still and peaceful. Observe the movement in your body as you breathe, of your belly, your chest. And you can stay here as long as you need, as long as the time allows you. Be proud of yourself, as I am proud of you for taking this short time to reconnect with yourself, to work on yourself through the body, through your mind. Sending you lots of gratitude and love. Namaste.